good morning, YouTube. How we doing this morning? As I apologize to you, dedicated folks, for being late. I was talking to Charles, and I said, "Man, let me charge my earpiece. Let me charge the earpiece so I could, talk to y'all and do all that." And then I'm just driving down the road, doop 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 doop, not looking at the time. Jesus. Hey, that's what I get for being old and goofy. And then, the roads are so screwed up that I could not, um, set it up because you gotta, when we got StreamYard, you gotta set up all these buttons and you gotta do all of these things, and it just was not happening. And so I was like, well, let me pull over, and then I said, we'll get going. So how are we doing? Good morning. Good morning, Crooked Peace. Morning, Charles. Morning, Mike. How we doing today? And I got off at the, off the on ramp to set up, and then I had one of those on ramps where, see, I'm not allowed to do a U-turn. You get that's an automatic your ass is fired. It sets off the camera. So I had to come. As you can see, I had to come in the truck stop and get this U-turn in so we can get back on the road. But it is what it is. I used to get so. Oh my God! I got. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Whatever the heck. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this. These guys. They're desperate for parking, and they just park any old where. And then wonder why they truck get tore up from the floor. But that's all right. I'm not gonna get too frustrated. We got someone coming in. Let's see who that is. Hey, alrighty. Hold on. And stage. Good morning. What's going on? What's happening?
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I was waiting for you. I was actually surprised you had it set at 5:30, but it's all good. It's
Yeah,
all good.
but yeah, you know what? You know what? I said, you know what? I gotta up my game because I be looking at some of these folks. They be having because, like I said, I'm working on my hours. And what you need to do is just go ahead and share it out on your channel so
Oh, I have.
you can get yeah
Oh,
you get
yes.
some
Yeah.
time. You get some
Okay.
time. But some folks, boy, they be on this daggone thing. I don't know how they do it.
Oh,
7, 8, 9. See, if after like 9 hours, YouTube resets you and it don't count. So if you're
after
gonna
how
do it,
long?
I think like 9 hours
I'm gonna tell
because
you what.
someone had said, uh,
Let me. I have been trying this weekend to keep up with as many of the lives as I'm exhausted. I don't know how people do this. I really don't. I mean, the whole
well, you know
weekend.
what? Okay,
No,
but
sir.
here's the thing: if you don't catch it, just do catch it when you can.
Oh
You
yeah,
see
I
what I'm
know, but
saying?
I'm trying to get to know people a little bit deeper and stuff like that. And there's so many lives from Friday till Sunday night. I was like,
Well,
wow, it's
well,
awesome.
that's the magic word because what the heck? Really, really? Hold on. My GPS is told me to go f off.
Oh, let's
but
not do that again. We'll have a bunch of people in here, and you'll be all like,
I know that's what happened last time. I'm like,
oh
what the
no,
hell?
it was awful.
I had all these people, and I was so hurt. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I was so hurt. I'm like, I got all these people, and I got to cancel because I got to get this load there. And
Right.
I was like, yeah, the load come first, because it is what it is. But
So, how was
go
your
ahead.
weekend?
Yeah, it was okay. It was okay, and
Oh no, I don't actually know if he can come back to this same one, so I'm gonna sit right here.
Sorry about
All
that.
right. Yeah,
Sorry about
yeah.
yeah. I be hitting all kind of butt. I'm trying to drive an 18 to do this shit at the same time. Lord Jesus.
Oh goodness.
Uh,
It's all good. It's all good. So, was your
but
weekend wasn't great? Why wasn't your weekend great?
no. It was okay. I What happened was, see, I deliver, and Charles will tell you, when you can be an hour early to deliver a Walmart load, or you can be an hour late. After that, if they're not in desperate need of it, they ain't taking it. So I was late because I was actually 2 hours early, but I got caught behind the traffic jam, and and in turn, I wound up late for the load. I was actually over the limit of the 1 hour being late. They don't take you. They say, well, go anyway. No, it don't work like that. Well, go anyway. I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? And
I
then
do.
I I didn't go because I've been doing this for 11 years. I know. I didn't go, but they said, "Did you go?" I said, "Yeah." They turned me away. So,
Yeah, like I told you, I did spend some time in the industry as basically I was the DOT officer, but I would be in there and hear all the phone calls from everybody out on the road trying to get their loads delivered. And I mean, it's just a whole lot of issues and it's nonsensical. So, I mean, I can't even wrap my head around the whole industry completely. So I'm out of it.
yeah, yeah, no. But like I said, and I sat. I had to pay $20 to park. That's the new thing now. Certain areas,
Oh,
if they know they got you, they got you. So I was like, okay, no, what? I'm like, okay, whatever. And I was frustrated, and I was like, well, where can I drop this load? They made me keep it, so I had to turn around
oh,
and hold on to the load, and I delivered it at 8 o'clock Saturday. 8 o'clock Saturday night, which was really frustrating because I'm really not a night driver. So I had to drive through the night to catch up on my next load. So I mean, I'm dizzy right now.
okay.
So
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
you see what I'm saying? I'm a
I
little
do.
loopy. And,
Mm.
and I know Charles called me earlier, and I was like, I know he's tired when he calls, so I was like, well, we were talking. I said, well, hold on, let me hit you back because I'm going to have to. I got to charge my earpiece so we can do the live and we can talk, so forth and so on, and that's where we're at. So it's really not frustrating for someone who doesn't drive a truck, but a fellow truck driver will understand where I'm coming from when I say that was bullcrap. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
that's what I was getting at. And but other than that, I got to go home, and a company actually contacted me and wanted me to test out their new blades for one of my lawnmowers. And
Yeah, I'm
see,
so excited.
yes, yeah,
Yay.
and see, and what happened was, if you really look at it, this is how companies work. You don't realize, so that's why you got to be. That's why I say positive. Be positive, because when you start gaining subscribers, companies start looking at you. And like I said, I have a YouTube video that, long story short, my wife bought me a Husqvarna YTH 14593 or something like that. And I was just like a kid in a candy store. And the trolls were trolling me because I was just giggling, and everybody thought I was drunk. I wasn't drunk. I was just happy I had the freaking lawnmower. You know what I'm saying? And,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and yeah, and I was just, I was reviewing it, and again, I did not get no reviews at first. But this video was I think it's like 4 years old, and I'm up to 19,000 views on that video.
Right? Yeah, that's that
Yeah,
evergreen video you were talking about. That is
do you see what I'm saying?
amazing.
And then
Absolutely.
I did another one. I did another one, like a 1 year review after that, which is at 9,000 views.
Oh, that is really
You see,
smart.
do you see what I'm saying? And see now,
Absolutely.
I sat and lifted up the mower. This is the first time I replaced the blades on this daggone thing. So and they seen that I had the 19,000 views, and they wanted to ask me would I review their lawnmower blades for that specific lawnmower. Do you see what I'm saying? So hey, free is free. So
All
what I'm
day.
going to do is, I did a whole bunch of videos of me cutting the lawn and changing the blades and so forth and so on. So I'm gonna be throwing that. I'm gonna be throwing that out there, and but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach that to my old lawnmower review because
So smart.
I
So
get
smart.
I get I get men uh, they're looking to buy a driving lawnmower, and they're going to Lowe's. They get on YouTube and look and see my review. That's why I'm getting so many of them because
That's
I
awesome.
have like between 45 and 50, 56, 57 year old men. That's what they're doing. So I'm like, okay. So the company's looking at me, and they want hey, would you give me a review? And I'm not lying. It's a good blade because I was cutting everything. I even hit in my backyard. I got a whole lot of rocks, and I hit a rock that sucker took off. Phew, I mean, a
Oh,
big one.
oh,
And
oh.
it didn't bend nothing. I'm like, okay. So that's what happened yesterday, and I did it real quick because I just wanted to go. I was catching the fever. I just wanted to go home. And when you're driving, you drive. I've been on the road for about a month. I just wanted to go home for the night. Wife wanted me to
Oh,
do this, and I said, "Honey, I'm going to bed. I just want to sleep in my bed." And that's like I'm gonna be like 15, 20 minutes late, but I don't care for this load. But that's what I did. So I was just I just wanted to go home, and I was trying to, and I'm parting out this wheel mower that I have, and God, that is so frustrating to get the parts off this thing. I had to put a torch on it. I can. There's one piece that I owe this guy, and I'm banging on it. I couldn't get that thing off there, so I'm working on that to get that daggone thing apart. I might just send him the whole wheel. Here, let you figure it out. Have a whatever, but I just had enough. I'm just done.
I do. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so
Um,
I want to hear what you can say now about that infamous Woompa Loompa tree.
okay, we go. That's coming up. See, this is what when you uh, when you start. This is my technique on when you do a lot. I do like first of all we it's like a monologue. You know what I'm saying? We talk. Let's see. I see someone just came in. Hey, girl, Dad, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Welcome in. I
Girl, dad, hey, hey.
monologue, and then so. But other than that, how was your weekend? Let's go with that. Did you plan anything, or did you? Because I see you got ducks and chickens and all kind of shit. I couldn't do
I,
that. And the reason I'm saying that is,
oh Lord.
if you check other people's lives or whatever they say, they call them. They don't even call them the animals by. They got. I would have names that's Tipsy, that's Gerald, that's
Hmm.
Gertrude over there, and
Hmm.
because now you're my pet. I can't eat you. You
And
know what I'm
therein
saying?
lies
I don't
one
know
of
how
my
you do
issues. I don't do it. Not that part of it. No.
it.
I mean, I wanted to, but then you get the animals, and yeah, I mean, for me anyway, yeah, I did the same thing. I name them, I love them, I feed them treats, they follow me all around. But before I bought the house, I had never had any of these animals, and I bought the
Yeah.
place. We already had a goose, some chickens, some ducks, and the bees. I didn't know anything about anything. So it's been
Okay.
a
So
lot,
you like,
a
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
learning.
yeah. So
We're getting
you
good
like
at it
me
now.
because, yeah, you like me because, like, I'll be honest with you, like, and again, Charles will tell you because he's another truck driver. I've been to butchering plants, like the chicken plants, and I've smelled stuff that you, as a human being, do not ever want to smell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and you smell it, and you're like, that's coming from a chicken, or
Mm-hmm.
that's coming from a cow, or they do what with them pork parts, and then you going, I see, and you see, that's the whole thing. If you really want to make someone go vegetarian or vegan, just invite them to a plant. You say, this
Oh,
is what your stuff,
oh,
this is what
mm.
your stuff originally smells like, and you'll be like, oh my god, you know,
Those
don't get
plants.
mad.
I'm
Yes,
sorry, I didn't mean to jump on top of you.
no, no, go ahead, go
The
ahead.
plants, the factories, that kind of animal stuff. It's very different, and we don't consume that kind of animal meat any longer. All of our meat comes from local farms. Because
Yeah,
yeah, that plant stuff is gross. But for the weekend, first of all, I spent a lot of time, like I said, trying to just get to know people even more on so many lives. Oh my gosh, so many lives. But happily, my man, Farmer Chad, was home yesterday. We had another bee swarm come and visit us, and we were able to actually capture it. So, yay, we have a whole new hive of bees. Yay.
oh, okay, okay. So how do you, that's a question. How do you find the queen and handle the queen without crushing the queen? Because see, my goofy ass, I wind up killing the queen or getting spazzed out, crush, and then everybody's dead because I done killed off the queen. You see
You
what I'm
know,
saying?
I do. It's delicate work, kind of, sort of, but it's really complicated to try to just explain with a few words. And I'm not that good at
Yeah,
it. I really am not. Because of a number of reasons. But like I said, we're getting better at it. I'm watching other people out there, like Gunline Bees and Jags Farm. I'm like really paying attention to what people that know Sarah's Happy Hives. I'm paying attention to what people that know a lot better than me do.
yeah,
But they're in the middle. They're a little bit bigger than the other bees. It's again, it's delicate work, but it's hard to explain. Nonetheless, I'm very happy.
yes.
We got another hive of bees.
Oh, there
Yay!
you go. Yeah, because it, from what I know, the reason why they swarm because somewhere it got too big. The
Mm-hmm.
hive got too big, so they have to
Mm-hmm.
split off. And I see
Yeah.
official Damien came in. We gonna talk about y'all. We gonna talk about official Damien in just a minute. But yeah, and I see because I used to before I even started with the homesteaders. I used to want. There was like I think his name is Dirt Booster or whatever. He's a beekeeper, but he's big time, and he's out of Louisiana somewhere. And what he
Oh.
does, he gets paid to go in and grab these bees. They either they'll either be in the walls of somebody's house or in the under a shed or whatever. There's a lady all on. She drives me crazy though. She be like, I'm, 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 I'm here to save the bees, and we did. I'm like, oh, really, really? If you don't shut up, you know
Okay.
what I'm
All right.
saying?
Hold up. Just a second. Look now. Okay. So I was able to. My camera malfunctioned yesterday while Farmer Chad and I actually got this swarm, but we went back out there to button it up yesterday afternoon, and I filmed it. I was like, I ain't getting back in that suit. That thing. I feel like I'm having a dang stroke up in it. So I say, I'll stand back and I will film you. But then I listened to it after I posted it up on YouTube. I sound like I'm calling a golf match with my weird soft golf voice.
Okay, but you see, that's the thing. I gotta remember the one that I use. There's editings that you can actually, the original voice. If it don't sound right, you just mute it, and then you can just talk over it, and then re-explain what the heck's going on in the video.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't that simple. I mean, you have to really be calm around the bees, and so it's like my
Yeah.
calm voice, but I really could have been calling the masters. So just saying.
Oh, okay, got you. Well, then that sounds like the same thing with like animals. Animals, you give off a certain energy that they take a different way.
Very true.
So
They
if you're
absolutely do.
like horses and farm animals, when you're afraid, they sense it, and then they're like, okay, well, you're not the head honcho, so I'm gonna treat you like crap. Get off me.
Right. Well, they
You know?
smell it too, because if you're scared,
Yeah.
you start to put off pheromones that are unpleasant to these creatures. And yeah, just if so, for me, when I start getting scared, first of all, I admit that I'm scared because I
Yeah.
think lying to myself is a terrible idea. But then just breathe, breathe,
Yeah.
breathe, breathe. So I don't know. But the big animals, dude, I'm scared. And messing with the machinery like you do, I don't have the strength to do it.
Well, and see, the thing is, it just comes from practice, practice, practice.
Oh,
And
look.
the same thing with the bees. If you've been doing it so much, you can tell someone that's been doing with them bees because they were like, "Oh, I don't need a suit. How many times you got stung? Oh, it's just only about 4 times." I'm like, "What?" I'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
I'd be spazzing out. I'm like, "Motherfucker!" I'm cussing and like, "You son of a get out of here!"
Well, I
And
mean,
now I got the bug spray and I'm killing off everybody.
yeah, don't do that. That's so terrible thing to do. I mean, I get it, but yeah, you actually do get used to the stings a little bit. They don't hurt as badly, but I'm telling you what, I have a penchant for getting stung on the face. And when you get stung on the
Oh,
face, the swelling is insane. I looked like an alien a number of times.
oh, Jesus. Yeah, but see, like you said, it's it's infecting. It's the positive vibes get very infectious you when you're showing, okay, this is what I'm going through. This is what I'm my actions. This is what I'm doing, and then people actually vibe with you because, oh, okay, it ain't just me. You know what I'm saying? I was afraid to do it too, but she did it, or we did it, and so forth and
Yes.
so on. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yes.
Again, that is the magic words about. Okay, before I even jump into it, official Jamia, they be
Oh, hey, Jamia.
Saturday night around 11 o'clock.
Oh Lord, I was
If
not
you
going.
if you don't no, if you don't clutch your invisible pearls, you will clutch. And this is one of the things I want to teach you. Certain things, certain subjects, certain whatever. Okay, I can't. I can't do. I could not jump in on that live. That one live, I I could hear Charles's voice screaming in the back of my head. Don't do it! Don't do it! See, Charles is my he's my second voice. He's been married for over 30 years. My second voice, and I'm like, it's all adult talk. It's all in fun and all in understanding. So I get. But
Hmm.
being married and knowing my wife, she's like, what was you up there talking to them women for? Because they were going straight in. They were talking about stuff. See, I grew up with Playboy and all the magazine where you supposedly read the articles. They were going in and just
Supposedly.
I'm in the truck by myself turning pink.
Oh
I,
my.
I was
Okay.
literally,
Mm.
I was like, I was embarrassed.
Oh gosh.
You know what I'm saying? You do something. I was embarrassed. I
You
was
shouldn't
like,
have been
oh
listening
my,
to that
oh,
conversation, huh? Like
I
I shouldn't
know,
be
and
listening to this.
I got so scared. I said, let me get off this live before my wife does a mental, she does a mental mind meld and said, did you, how are you? Why was you even listening? You know what I'm
Holy
saying?
cow. I
And
did. I
my
did.
head would have been, my head would have went down, and then I would have got a beat down. It
Oh
just see,
yeah.
and it's not about, it's about respect,
All
and
day.
that's one
Yes.
thing. One thing you got to learn if you're going to do this. It's about okay. We're talking about the woopa loompa tree. When
Come
you
on, come
go
on.
out, when you go out to buy the woopa loompa tree, first of all, you got to ask the person that you're living with, are we going, is this okay? Can I get this?
Okay, no,
See,
hold yourself right now. I want to know how you know what went down at Crooked Pete's this weekend because I didn't even talk about that. But that exact thing
yeah,
happened this weekend.
but do you see what I'm
Woo.
saying? And,
Yes,
and,
sir.
and the thing is, you got to say, look, honey, you're my everything. You're my whatever. But this is
Hmm.
something that brings me peace. This is something I enjoy. You know, I need you to be okay with this. And that's the thing that a lot of us don't understand. When we have a significant other, they feel threatened by you going out and having something that's specifically yours.
Oh,
They
yeah.
feel
Hmm.
threatened. And you
Hmm.
just got to reassure them, you come first. This little hobby or this little side thing is just that. That's it. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? And
Hmm.
it brings me peace. It brings me joy. It brings me this. But you bring me more. Do you
Yes,
see what I'm
indeed.
saying?
Oh,
And
yeah.
because see, it happened. I had a fellow YouTuber. I said, I wanted to buy black. I wanted to buy. I wanted to help him out, and I did. But back in the day, you see, because you have
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me make sure that we understand. You're saying you're trying to support black businesses. Yes?
yeah, exactly,
Nice work.
exactly.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay,
All right, good
now,
job.
okay, now when you say Deaf Santa, I call him Deaf Santas out of Florida. He says, woke people. That's not woke. What this guy is talking about. Well, woke, what I grew up with in New York and whatever, we everybody was calling everybody kings and queens, which I really don't like anyway. But it blows it, and this person was calling me king and all of this and was saying thank you, and my wife thought that I was having an ongoing conversation, but I kept it professional. I said, "Thank you. This is one of my." That's it. Appreciate it. Thank you. But this woman was saying, "King, thank you, King, thank you, King," like
Yeah,
and
no.
take it,
Mm-mm.
and she
Mm-mm.
took it,
No. Mm-mm. You
and,
don't call
and my
another man
wife
king. No. Mm-mm.
exactly. But I did not know that this was transpiring.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I'm saying? And because when I said, okay, I want this, send it to me, and my wife would, I said, you got something in the mail, and I said, open it up, and the woman left a note, thank you, King, for this, blah 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 blah, and she got upset and threw instead of saying, hey, hey, this this woman is calling you King. You're the only person that should be calling you king is me. And she didn't do that. She threw it away. And and it festered. And I didn't know because if I'm doing something nefarious, why would I say, "Hey, open that package. Let's see what it looks like. Send me a picture." Do you
Right?
see what I'm saying?
Yes. And by the way, I love that word nefarious. It's one of my favorite
Yeah,
words.
yeah, exactly. If I'm doing something, see, I'm too old for this crap. I look. I talk about my wife. This woman is my world. She saved me from everything that I went through. So wait a minute, I'm not sure if this place open. I'm flapping off the gums. Let's go through the wait station just in case, so I don't get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Screw that. But and I ordered something else a couple of weeks or a month later or whatever, and it happened again. And that's when she went. I mean, she went off on me. And this was a valuable lesson to learn that you cannot. And I understood. I said no, and I'm trying to tell her, babe, you're my world. There's nobody else but you. But I have to limit my access to other women, which is kind of hard if you're trying to network with YouTube. Do you see what I'm saying?
I
And
do.
she never apologized. I mean, she said some really harsh stuff to me, but I had to take it because I'm thinking I'm networking. And I said, if you would have just told me the first time, I could have prevented this. I could have said, please, I understand it's in you to call everybody kings and queens, but don't call me that.
Yeah,
Let's be professional.
I mean, it's cool for females to call other females queen, and I guess it would be okay, but for a dude to call another
No,
dude king, weird, but
no, I'm not calling nobody nothing because the way
right.
my definition of kings and queens, they had sex with their brothers and their sisters.
Oh, okay,
They
no.
you do see what I'm saying? They were nefarious. You can't tell me one king that was benevolent other than King Jesus or King God. But other than that, no, I don't believe in that. But
Okay.
I understood because I grew up hearing that, so it went out one ear and out the other. But I learned to mention stuff. I learned to talk up. I learned to, hey babe, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and now I know if I order anything, it's not going to be from a woman. I'm sorry, I can't. And I had to tell this. I had to tell this, YouTuber, I'm sorry, I can't even talk to you. I can't. If I see you in the chat, I can't talk to you. I can't because I need to show my wife. And she's been cheated on in the past, and I've been
Okay.
cheated on. So
Mm-hmm.
why would I want to do it?
Mm-mm.
If I look, this woman is my world. I'm not fucking that up.
Right.
Screw YouTube. And I was ready to leave YouTube. One of the two people that got me back, one of them was Mike's chaotic on it. He said, "What's going on?" I explained it. He said, "Relax. You can. In other words, you come on back. You can do this."
You
You,
have some
you
really
see
good
what I'm
friends
saying?
on here, don't you?
Yeah, because at that point I had 1,000 subscribers. I finally had 1,000 subscribers, and I was ready to
Wow.
give it up.
Oh,
But
wow.
see, that's what I'm saying. I was finding peace in this. It was making me get up in the morning. It was making me be dedicated to something. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Everybody has their reasons why they do YouTube. This brought me some kind of purpose. When you're alone, 99.9% of the time, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. And people
Yeah.
don't get that. But they say, oh, be a truck driver, make all this money. But you're alone 99.9% of the time. So I use this to my advantage. I'm saying, hey, this is what I do. This is my life. This is why I have such a long name. Can't stop walking. I was 300. I was pushing 300, 350. I met this woman that I love dearly. Started making me walk. Started getting me out there. I figured, and I tell the story. We was in 2 weeks in Las Vegas. 2 weeks. No, not 2 weeks. In 2 days in Las Vegas, we walked 32 miles. And we came back and I said, I need some ibuprofen. Let me get 800 milligrams. Well, that's too much. Are you addicted? And we got into an argument. And I was walking. I got frustrated walking. I said, look, I got to start walking more. I got to exercise. If not, this woman going to kill me. I got to keep walking. And that's when I came up with the name, Can't Stop Walking. Do you see what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
that's what started my name, Can't Stop Walking. And I was in such uh, effed up relationships with narcissists. I never knew what I liked and enjoyed to do. And one of them is mowing grass and playing with lawnmowers and so forth. That's why I came up with the name Can't Stop Walking But Love Mowing. And then it just got longer and longer. And cruising because do you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I'm telling my story.
that's a good story. I'm so glad I
Do
was
you see
here
what I'm
and I
saying?
heard you. Yes.
Do you see? I'm telling my story, and I'm telling the world about me. So this is what I'm saying. When you're looking at the Oompa Loompa tree, you got to first get out there and figure out, okay, is it okay? I need to go buy this. I need to come up with the idea. I need to come up with the energy. I need to come up with the money to do this. YouTube can get expensive, but like you said, you got your phone. You said you want the camera. Go to Walmart. There is a section. It's a little small section. You look at these green boxes. You can get a tripod for like $19, and then you can get one that holds your phone. You don't have to get anything else. Your phone. You can slip your phone in there, and then now you could be videotaping, and then you could do the video that you wanted to come up with. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right. I actually have
That's
a
just,
small one like the one you're talking
yes,
about. But
yeah,
so
no, no,
me doing stuff with the phone is new though. I've been using a 15-year-old digital point and shoot camera that happens to have a little bit of a video
eh,
function on it.
exactly. But guess what? You can use your phone.
Yeah.
See. I don't know. I don't know how to edit on a computer because I've been editing for the last 2 years on my phone. I
And
just
I
put
don't
the
know how to
stuff
edit on a
together.
phone.
Yeah, you see, I put the stuff together, add music to it, bam, throw it out there.
Great
See
job
what
on your
sticks.
shorts, by the way. I saw exactly what you had been saying in that previous. You were talking on Miss T's about changing your longs or cutting small shorts out of your longs, and then you put those shorts out. And I was like, oh wow, yeah, that's exactly what he was talking about. Great illustration of what you were explaining on the channel that day. So
Exactly, and the same thing with StreamYard. I pay like $20, but you can do StreamYard. You can do a free. You could look at my link. You could do a free StreamYard, and I think you get like 10 or 20 hours a week or something like that, and you can do it for free. But StreamYard, they have a button where you can like this video, and when I'm done, I'll hit the AI button. It's going to split up, and it picks up on certain words and phrases, and I'm going to put those in shorts.
yeah, I'm
Do you
sorry.
see what
I'm
I'm saying?
sorry. You did you just
Go
say
ahead.
you hit an AI button?
Yeah, your StreamYard has an AI button now. It has an AI
What?
button. Yes, you just hit it, and it makes up three. It makes up a certain amount of shorts. So I've
Oh
been doing
my
that too.
gosh.
And see,
Wow.
this is what I'm saying. We have when I'm talking about creating the Oompa Loompa, learning how to buy and learning how to plant the Oompa Loompa tree. What am I saying? What am I saying? I'm saying this. I'm not going to be a gatekeeper. I'm not saying, if you notice, a lot of times I'll put it on the bottom. It'll say I have no idea what I'm doing, but I love doing it.
I do see that. Yes, sir.
Do you see what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
you just say, look, I said it before your behind could come in here and say it. Do you see what I'm saying? And set yourself up as an empath. Look, it's so funny. I'm not gonna say nothing gay, but Richard Pryor said, he said, look, I'm gonna tell my whole. He said, look, stop telling people like you like to take it from whatever. No, I'm tell everything, so they ain't got nothing to hold against me. And so I use that same. I use that same mentality, not the gay part, but you know what I mean. I use that same mentality to say, look, I'm gonna tell you everything about me. Yes, I'm screwed up, but I made it through. Yes, I did this, but I made it through. Yes. Oh, let me go over here. Now I need to set this dead on GPS. Hold on 1 second. Okay, come on, act like you got some sense. But that's why it's about gatekeeping. It's about trying to help the next person. See, you're so excited. I know why you're excited. You're an empath. You go in. That's why the main thing is you got to say, okay, I'm getting excited about this. This is something new. This is something I'm really finding enjoyment in. But you be prepared. Don't set yourself up for burnout.
Yeah, I actually kind of felt that starting to come on this weekend with the trying to just take in all the information from all the lives. So I did step away from it.
Exactly. Set yourself. Be prepared because if there's a little of I'm trying to find the right word because once I get old I can't remember half of the stuff. We kind of tend to go overboard.
Yes. Some of
Do you
the
see what I'm
some of the
saying?
descriptive things that I've heard to myself about me and my life have been things like jumping in feet first. Oh, you're all or nothing. Yeah, no
Yes.
shit. Okay, I am.
No.
I do get
Yeah.
excited. I'm
Yeah.
like a puppy. I get
You.
so
You.
excited.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You're getting just pull back. Sometimes like all that positive energy again you got to say okay return the sender is that me or is this I'm just getting excited because I understand I feel where these people are coming from. I get it. I'm excited because they're nice to me.
Oh
Normally
yes.
a lot of people aren't nice. The real people, the real world, the going up to the Kroger or the AMP or the Piggly Wiggly. These people aren't nice to me, but these people on YouTube are nice.
Right.
These
You're
people on
exactly. Oh
YouTube.
my gosh, you got it exactly right. You just cut through all
Thank
the
you,
BS. Yes,
thank you,
I get
thank
all
you.
the good feels. People are nice. And I don't have to
And
figure out what their face means and see does their face match what their words are saying and stuff because that's confusing.
and exactly. And the thing is, it's like crack.
Oh
It's
my
it's
God.
it's an it's an
It is.
aphrodisiac. It's an
Yes.
aphrodisiac, and you got to say, okay, if right now I'm getting overstimulated, you're getting overstimulated. I felt it. I felt it because when you start emailing people, you okay? And wait, what's this? Okay, she's getting overstimulated, and you
Oh
got to
no. That part, that's just who I am. I don't know what is wrong
no,
with me.
no,
I
I
think I was
understand.
born like a
No,
parent.
no, no. That's the empath in you.
Okay,
You're
yeah.
over,
That's
you do see what I'm saying? And I'm not
hmm
saying it's a bad thing, but I'm
Oh, but
saying
it
it's
can be.
people that, yes, there you go. You feel what I'm saying? It can
Yes.
be. So you have to make yourself aware of who you are. Because see,
Hmm
there was a few times, like I said, I'm always jumping on this team with the team, but there's a few times I would get on there and then I would jump off and I was overstimulated and I was in tears. Like I embarrassed myself. I'm such a dumb. I'm an asshole. I'm never going on there again. I don't It's what did I say? Did I say the right thing?
hmm
You gotta realize when you do this, you just gotta step back. And now I'm using those words. Return to sender. Address unknown. Wrong. The negative energy, the positive energy. You got to be able to work your way in and out of each situation because you're not used to like you said. I'm gonna use you as an example. All of these lives, all of these lives this weekend. I couldn't get all of them. Okay,
hmm
I remember I was sitting there. Urban's Kate, Urban, and she's out of Canada. She said, "You know what? I had to sit back and just choose 5 or 6 people that I'm going to keep on coming back to, and if I got a chance, I get everybody else when I get a chance
hmm
because you other than YouTube, you got a personal life. Other than YouTube, you got other things going on. You got the ducks and the chickens and the bees and you got all this stuff.
So many
Do you
things.
see? Do you see what I'm saying? I
Yes.
have a cruise coming up in a month. I got to come up with money for this. I got to come up with money for that. I got other things, but I have to figure out how to lay the foundation for everything. So exactly when we talk about the getting the okay to buy the Oompa Loompa tree, we bought the Oompa Loompa tree. Now
Mm-hmm.
we have to plant it. We have to dig the hole. You don't want to dig a hole so deep that it's not that it's not gonna take
It won't have
that
any
same
ability
thing.
to anchor. That's what you're saying. Don't dig
Yeah,
too deep of
it's
a
not
hole
gonna.
because it won't be able to anchor in.
Yeah, exactly. And the same thing with doing YouTube. You don't want to dig a hole so deep that you get lost in the mix.
Oh, that's good advice. Good
Do you see what I'm
advice.
saying? Like, because you got everybody. You got some people that got like 4 or 5 channels. You got people that is just on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, this one, and then have a full time job and got kids to feed on, and then they get burnt out and say, okay, well, I'll be back in a month.
I need a nap just from listening to the sentence you just put out there. That is seriously a lot. There's no way.
Do you see
I'm
that?
on YouTube. That's it. I don't do any other
You,
platform at all.
you, but you see what I'm saying? And
Yes, sir.
then okay, when you're doing this, remember I said I think I said it last week to try to put out like one or two shorts a day. What you're
Yes.
doing is you're setting yourself up for a precedent, and then the algorithm starts to recognize, okay, Crooked Peach is working on her channel. They'll start pushing you slowly and slowly and slowly.
Oh,
See,
okay.
do you
Okay,
see what
so
I'm saying?
I had this idea in my head because I kind of saw things were being seen a little bit more the more I put up. So in my head, I was calling it feeding the machine. So the more I fed the machine, the more the
Exactly.
machine was kind of put. Okay, all right. So I was getting it, just
Okay.
different words. All right, cool. Thank you.
Exactly. And you dug the hole for the tree. You put the tree in there. Now you're starting to add the compost. You're starting to add the dirt. You're starting to add the sand. Certain areas actually need sand. You're
Mm-hmm.
starting to water it. You're starting to water it. This is what I found out. I figured it out. It did, and it. Here's the thing. Don't look at how many people watch it. If it's one or two people, wow. Get excited that one or two people watched your video
Oh, I am.
because you're not going to entertain the negative thoughts. You're not going to entertain the negative well, I'm using a big word, the connotations. You're not going to do the negativeness. One or two people. Do you see what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
when you do that, you're not going to be. This is a turn off to all us old heads. I think I'm an old head now. Ain't that crazy? When you come on a channel, and we've all heard it. Everybody will tell you, uh, why are you not coming to my channel and watching my videos?
Oh.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if you support people, just support them because you supporting them because they're good people.
I see.
Eventually, not all of them, but some will come around. Some will come back. Some will show up. Some will get up. Some will say, "Hey, I'm going to be dedicated because you did." It's not a like for a like, but you're saying something that intrigues me. You're saying something that gets me
Mm-hmm.
to the next level, like official David. She was doing one on hot dogs, but see, I'm from Long Island, New York. We hot dog carts. We have what's called Siberian cooked onions. You can't find them in the South.
I never heard of
There's
that.
one of the, yeah, they're cooked onions coming in a jar. It's off the chain on a daggone hot dog. And I was reminded. I said, okay, she's cooking something that reminds me something. So I got to check out her next video. I got to. Do you see what I'm saying? When you
Mm-hmm.
start doing something that people can relate to, when people are attracted to, Oh, hold up. Someone's out there. I didn't know that someone was up there.
Who?
Oh, oh, no. Someone, sorry. I don't know why the button was doing what it's doing. It someone probably came up and then left again. But
Uh-oh.
uh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Um, when you just keep on pushing and keep on pushing. Remember, we talked about getting a notebook. Just write something down, and then you you have a significant other. Mention it to them.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what do you think? What do you think about this? Do you think I should do this? What do you think about this? When you
Okay, so
just
I have been
out,
doing that just out of
yes,
respect for him and us and our family and our home. So that's
eh,
a practice I'm going to keep in place.
exactly. But then guess what? Stroke that ego.
Oh God, I'm so bad at that, but I'm working
No,
on
no, no, no. You an empath. You gonna fix that one. Say,
it.
baby, thank you, honey, thank you,
Okay.
sweet, thank you.
I do say things like that. I don't like try to pet him like he's a little dog or anything like that.
No,
But
no, 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 no,
I
no.
show my love in other ways. Like I take him his
Okay,
coffee while he's still in bed. I make sure that
no,
his lunch is packed, and I think about how he's going to be having to eat or where he's going to be eating, so that he has a good, happy experience at
and
lunchtime.
and
Those things.
he's gonna remember that. But also send him a text saying thank you for helping me,
Fine,
and
I'll
thank you
try.
for this. No, no, try, do.
Good
Trust me.
advice.
You
Yes,
trust
sir.
me. See, a lot of times you don't realize that simple thing. See, because we as men are problem solvers. If you just say thank you for helping me, thank you for your advice on this, that, or whatever, and trust me, that's that's like putting a bar of gold, platinum, or whatever, or giving them a Budweiser or whatever. You don't
Aw.
realize you're including him in your whole situation. The problem with relationships nowadays is all about me, 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 screw everybody else. But when you say, hey, thank you, or whatever, hey, do this, hey, why don't you try this, hey, why don't you try that? And when they see you doing it, it adds to you're not frustrated when you're trying to do the you do, when you're trying. Because guess what? It's this as an empath, it helps you. You might the little negative morning wellness program, you let me figure out how to explain this.
Okay. I do
Even
like what you're
over
telling me, though. Really,
even
I want to
over
tell you.
even yeah, yeah. Even over the digital airwaves you can pick up negative energy. I know it's the weirdest thing. But
Okay, yeah.
this
Hmm.
is better for you as an empath because you don't feel that energy face to face.
Right.
So you can get out there, you can make digital friends, you can make this because see before when I first started this, people were like, "Hey, oh, that's can't stop something and mowing and book and something like that." You got a long name. Wow, and but
Yeah.
now it's hey, can't stop. How you doing? Can't stop's in the house, and you don't realize what that does for people like us. You
I
don't
don't know. I think I
realize.
do now. Let me tell you, when Miss T first ever said Crooked Peach, first of all, I thought I was going to fall out. I was like fangirling and all that
Thank
other
you,
stuff.
thank
But
you, thank
I
you.
hated my name. I hated my channel name. I felt like it was uncomfortable
No,
saying it
it's
out of your
not.
mouth until I heard her say it.
No, thank you. See,
Yay.
we will beat us. We will beat our own self into submission.
You're so
See, and
right.
that is the other part of planting. That is the other part of planting the tree. Don't put human crap. Do you see what I'm saying? Human crap
Mm-hmm.
in the hole. Put manure into the hole. What is manure? Manure is animal feces. Manure it could be cow, horse, chicken, rabbit. But guess what? It broke down. It's not just doo. It broke
Mm-hmm.
down into nitrogen. It broke down into other parts don't throw doodle in the hole because it's not that doodle is not going to help you grow. It's not going to help. It's not going to help the woopa loompa tree to grow.
You're
Do you,
so
do you get what
right.
I'm saying?
Yes,
Do you
yes.
see what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah.
See, we get into this thing. Okay, some people have made millions off of this. Maybe, just maybe, who knows? You might be that person. But
Oh
when you
no.
go in
Mm-mm.
and you beat yourself up, just you beat yourself into submission. We are our worst enemies. We are our worst nightmare.
Yeah. All day,
Return
every
to
day.
sender.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what?
Woo.
I'm this. That's going to be my catchphrase. Was turn to
Yeah, it is.
sender. I'm not going to allow that in my heart. I'm not going to allow that in my head. You got people like Wellness Fukuma. She
Oh, I
shows up
love her.
before and she shows a before and after picture of what she used to look like,
Right.
and you see why she does what she does. See, everybody has a story. You, Crooked Pizza, have a story. Don't be ashamed
Yeah.
of your story. Don't be ashamed
Okay.
of your story. See, you know what? I used to be ashamed. I told Charles something yesterday. I'll never tell none of y'all because he's my good friend. But I was laughing when I told him, but before I was ashamed of it.
Right.
Do you see
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
yeah, I've already gotten past some stuff. I mean, I was ashamed of everything. Like I talk funny, I make
Thank you.
voices, I walk around singing. Sometimes I dance. Eventually, y'all probably see that on film because I do
Yeah,
that all the time. I'm a total goofball. But
there's
now I'm
nothing
like,
wrong with that.
okay, that's just who I am. Just okay, cool. People either gonna like
Exactly.
me or they're not gonna like me.
Yep. And guess what? Be prepared. A good amount ain't gonna like it. They don't give a
You're
flip.
not wrong.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And guess what? I don't give a flip either. You don't have to like it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that took a while. See, we always see, and I don't throw God in there. We always say, the Bible says put on the whole armor of God, and everybody thinks that the armor that God told you to put on is supposed to be shiny. It's supposed to be, impervious. No, man. Your armor, if you really out here doing what you're doing, it's got bullet holes in it. It's got,
Yeah.
it's got an axe or two hanging out the back of it.
Oh yeah.
It's dull.
Oh, it looks
It's
like you've been in a derby.
deep. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's literally a derby. It's
Mm-hmm.
cracked, and you got patches here. You got a wood block, a piece of it,
A little bit of
and
bondo.
that's yeah, a little bondo, and that's what a part of when you're planting this whoopaloopa tree. You got to be able to water. You got to fill that. You got to fill it up with the right kind of dirt. You got to fill it up with the right kind of covering, and you got to be covered in your walk with YouTube, and actually your walk with life itself. You got to be covered. Oh, I say, hey, I bring it. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? And she's a good person to check out. She be cracking me up. I love the. She does the flea market. She goes on the flea market. I'm like, man, I want to go. I want to go to the flea market. The flea markets are fun. I love flea markets.
And hey,
But
I
back to
bring
what I
it. My
said.
apologies. I
Yeah,
was
no, but
muted.
no
I
problem.
muted myself. I'm sitting here talking. Y'all can't hear a thing I was saying.
No problem. No problem. But see, the thing is, we have to be able to cheer you on. A lot of people will come out. They'll come out and say, "I want to do YouTube," but don't give me the buts. Just Miss T said it one. Miss T said one time. She said, if you put out, if you made one video, you're a content creator, and that was a strong.
Oh yeah.
That was a
Ooh.
strong invitation. Said I can't, but I can't. I'm scared. Nobody's gonna listen to me. See, we fill up the energy, the negative energy. Again, return to sender. When I
Mm-hmm.
look like right now, I can see I got 6 people that has been there. Thank you, Jesus, for 6 people.
Yes, 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 yes.
You see what I'm saying? Don't worry about Who's coming? Just do. Don't
Mm-hmm.
worry about you're going to screw up. I've had many a screw ups. I drive a truck. We'll go into an area just die out, and they will. Well, what happened? Well, I'm in a bad area, or
Right.
we've had many a lives where you couldn't hear a word I was saying, but I'm sitting there flapping up, can't hear you, can't hear you. I'm blind as a bat. I finally got my glasses so I can actually see. But I couldn't see. Like I bring it right now. I'm looking at the screen. It said, I bring it said, hey, something Fugamo. I couldn't read that before. I got a new pair of glasses I just picked up when I went to the house yesterday. Do you see what I'm saying?
Congratulations.
So
Mm-hmm.
so when you got to be able to relax and say you're going to screw up, but you're going to get better at it. You're going to get better at it. And so when you put the right amount of dirt in that hole and level out your tree, and you stomp it down, you're going to get better at it, and your tree is going to start taking root. It's going to start picking up. It's good. See, we're talking about mannerisms. We're talking about figurative stuff, but it's
Mm-hmm.
still the same thing.
It
Don't
is.
let go of the fear. But you got to. But guess what? You got to jump out there first. See, like right
I don't know
now, you
how
can
I
just
got lucky. I'm sorry. Let me tell you this real quick.
go
I don't know
ahead,
how I got
go
so
ahead.
lucky. I accidentally snuck or fell my way into a whole group of y'all cool kids. That's what I'm calling it. The cool kids. Miss T, you, Frugal Mama, CC's down in Texas, Sarah's happy. Y'all are just the coolest people. I got so fortunate and so lucky. And I do feel like I can be myself now, and I'm gonna do it. I am doing it a little bit at a time, a little bit
Okay,
at a time.
guess what? I'm gonna tell you something about Miss T.
Okay.
And I don't know that lady from whatever, but I
Mm-hmm.
know she is dedicated to her cause. She's dedicated to her purpose. And Miss T, she will go out fishing. What I mean by that, she will just jump on YouTube, and there's no spot where you hit live and start looking for people.
Mm.
That's how
So she is a
I
YouTuber
didn't.
whisperer.
Yeah, I didn't find Miss T. She found me
Wow.
because see, I like look. There's a niche with lawn care that men like to watch other men drive a lawnmower. They will watch it to just hear that. That is so what is it? Soothing to a man. You hear that
Oh.
llama or the
Mm-hmm.
weed eater, and for some reason, I had and this is gonna sound funny, but and then I was totally turned off because I had found an African American woman she was geeking out and she did lawn care, and I said it's good to see a sister doing lawn care. I
Mm.
don't see a sister. I don't see black women doing lawn care. She was totally turned off. I said, well, whatever. But when I did that, YouTube put me in the algorithm of lawn care. They put me in the lawn care algorithm, and I
Oh, okay.
found
Mm-hmm.
I found Big Sons, older gentleman. I think we're probably the same age, and he is hilarious. Big Son's lawn care. You need to look him up, and he's hilarious. He don't give a flip, and Miss T found Big Sons, and she went through Big Sons. She went through the people that followed Big Sons and found me. That's
Wow.
how when you want to start looking, you got to get into people's go on their page and looking and see. A lot of times, I'll go look at somebody's page and someone that's under
Mm-hmm.
under 1,000 subscribers, and I'll go looking. And I'll check one of their people out and look at their videos, and then I'll say, hey, I'll be on there for 3 or 4 minutes. Hey, new friend of the channel, found you through Big Son, found you through this one, found you through that one. You show
Mm-hmm.
them
Mm-hmm.
respect. You say, hey, I found you through this other channel, new friend of the channel. and then
Mm-hmm.
leave it at that.
Right.
Don't say I followed you. You need to follow me. All
Yeah,
you're gonna
that's
do is piss
embarrassing.
off. Well, yeah, you're gonna piss off YouTube. Don't do that.
Oh, oh,
But
oh, yeah.
do you
Okay.
see what I'm saying? Do
Mm-hmm.
you see what I'm saying? You're gonna piss off the algorithm. You're gonna piss off YouTube. Don't do that. But just go out there and say, hey, I'm throwing myself out there to the world. What do you think? How is this? How is that? I didn't know none of these people. I didn't know none of these people, but I stepped out there. I was afraid. I was scared. I'm a grown ass man. I
Mm-hmm.
ain't scared of nothing, but I was scared to talk, and I'm scared that nobody gonna watch my video. One
Judgment.
thing
You were
I said,
scared of
yeah,
judgment.
yes. Guess what? I
Mm-hmm.
was I was killing myself. Nobody said nothing, and then
Mm-hmm.
now when they say, "Hey, that was stupid. That was the dumbest video I ever seen," it used to really hurt my feelings. Now I'm like, "Well, thank you. Well, thank you for coming back and telling me that. You just gave me more. You gave the algorithm more time to appreciate me."
That's so good. That's a good way to look at it too.
Do you see what I'm saying? And see,
Yes.
that helped me. That helped me as an empath. That I don't take it
Mm-hmm.
personal. I didn't go from 0 to 100. We tend to go to 0 to 100. How dare you hurt me?
Uh-huh.
Do you
There
see
is
what I'm
no middle
saying?
ground either. It's
There's
either
no middle
zero or
ground.
all in. Yeah.
Like, hold on 1 second. Where do you think that came from? That came from me remembering having flashbacks of people
Mm.
hurting me. That came from memories of people talking down to me, people making fun of me, and me magnifying that tenfold. And then now I can laugh at it. Now
Right.
we put the moderators put, hey, buy ear. I'm telling you, when I get monetized, I'm selling earplugs.
Okay.
I'm,
Yes. That's
I'm
cool.
selling earplugs. We're laughing. See, you have to learn how to laugh at yourself. When
Yeah.
you can laugh at yourself and appreciate yourself, you're not going to hurt yourself. We hurt ourselves more. Even if you're not an empath, we hurt ourselves more, and we have this unfounded fear that has no place. Get out there. Hey, I'm this channel. I pick daisies all day long. You see what I'm saying? Hey,
I
I'm this
do.
channel. I do the Cupid shuffle. I want to teach you how to do the Cupid shuffle. Hey, I'm this channel. I make hamburgers. Why? Because I love hamburgers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh
And guess
yes.
what?
Oh
You're
yes.
going to run into someone who loves hamburgers just as much as you do, probably even more. And see, when you start going, it starts the YouTube the algorithm will start feeding you more and more. Because I'm telling you, I used to get one or two on my shorts, and I was like, wow, I got two people. Now, I, I've been making fun of myself because people are like, don't talk down. He said, no, I'm not talking down on myself. I'm telling the truth. I've killed my lawn. I've killed my front lawn at least 20 times on
Yeah.
YouTube. On YouTube, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not that person that I'm going to read a book or whatever. I'm going to try it. And then I've done stuff from just throw sod on top of the grass that's there and let it sit and didn't water it, and came home and it was nothing but 30 pieces of yellow grass that were
Oh
dead.
God.
And then
Mm.
I went to the nursery and got a truckload of dirt and threw dirt on top of that and put seed on top of that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. We. I've done some pretty stupid stuff myself.
but guess what? I'm not gonna say it was stupid because if I'm gonna do a video and explain what happened to my front lawn, and how it got eroded away and how the backyard got eroded. It's 20 years of erosion. So guess what?
Mm-hmm.
I said, I thought, I said, you know what? I'm not going to take that grass up and I'm not going to throw it out. I'm going, I'm going to rebuild. I'm going to rebuild the topsoil. So I just threw dirt on top of that and worked it in.
So do
And
you have that erosion under control now?
somewhat, somewhat,
Okay.
somewhat. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
say
need to do some
somewhat.
videos on that. Seriously, my entire property slopes, so we're fighting erosion all the time, and we really can't use just grass. But I want to see what you do.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do that because I found another way. There's a big. I got a big catch basin, and I actually dug a trench. Let's see if I will find that video and send you the link. I dug a
Okay.
trench, and that that gets a regular rain, but when it storms, oh Jesus, forget it. When it
Need a
storms, I
canoe?
get it. Yeah, you need a canoe. But
Mm-mm.
I've come up with different ideas, and I've worked them, and I'm coming up with a new idea. I'm gonna add a bigger catch basin, and I'm gonna add a bigger drain, and so forth and so on. So I'm working it, and
All
then
right, I'm
that's
looking
what.
forward to it. So erosion control with Can't Stop
Yeah,
Walking.
yeah, and
Yeah.
see, and that's the next thing. You got to feed that plant. You got to feed your ideas. That's another one. That's another thing. You got to
Mm-hmm.
feed the ideas for your channel. When you feed the ideas for your channel, wait a minute, someone just called me. Oh no, that was earlier. Sorry. When you start feeding, when you feed the
The
Woopa Loompa
machine.
tree, yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
start feeding your Woopa Loompa tree,
Mm-hmm.
it will start producing the fruit that you need. What is that?
Mm-hmm.
Subscribers. What is that?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Viewers.
yeah.
How would I know that I would be at 950,000 viewers? I never thought I'd be that.
That's awesome.
You see,
Wow,
you
that's
see,
such a big number, though. Mm-hmm.
but guess what? Other people are doing it. I made fun of Official Jamie, not made fun, but we were laughing about it because that was some adult stuff. You just got to be prepared for that now. Ooh, they don't be playing. They don't be playing. And I'm like, okay, I'm scratching my head and oh wow, okay, I need to leave this one alone. I just need to catch their lives during the day, not Saturday night. Saturday night is not for me.
Yes, not that. No
These
men, no men.
no, Saturday night ain't for me.
Okay.
And I
Mm.
say I know, you know what I'm saying.
Yes,
Now,
indeed.
you understand, but we see this is the thing: the right water. You don't want to put the wrong water.
Mm-hmm.
What's the wrong water? Polluted water. Don't pollute. Don't pollute yourself. Don't pollute your channel. What do you mean by that? Watch your cussing. I cuss every once in a while when I get upset. Don't
Mm-hmm.
pollute your channel because guess what? Eventually, when you grow big enough, a company, this is the second company that actually hit me up.
Oh yeah, that's really good advice. Like you really, I
Do you
guess,
see what I'm
if
saying?
you have any kind of a notion of making anything of your channel on YouTube other than documenting yourself and your life, yeah, you
Yeah,
should certainly be mindful of that sort of thing because it'll come back and bite you.
yeah, it will. It will. But I go with the notion if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I'm still gonna have fun doing what I do. I'm still gonna
Mm-hmm.
have fun enjoying what I enjoy, and be thankful. I'll always go to Miss T and say thank you. I'll always go to Big Son to say thank you because of them, I wouldn't be in the position I am right now. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Well, you did all the work. No, I didn't. These people grabbed a small sampling of a seed, allowed me to grow in their flower bed, and then I started. See, in certain grass, they're called rhizomes and stolons. What does that mean? That it will reach out, the root will reach out. One will go underground and one will go overground and spread out because of these other channels, because of these people decided I'm not going to be a gatekeeper, but I'm going to help you out. I could grow, and I'm always going to be thankful. I'm always going to say thank you. I'm always going to say I appreciate you. I'm always going to be friendly to folks. And another story, if you see that smiling face, there's a reason. I always tell that story. I I step out, but I don't step all the way out.
Okay.
And you see what I'm saying? If you're going to
Mhm.
step out, you're going to come up. Make sure it's okay. Make sure, like, just don't jump on anybody's live. Just make sure that you're okay to go on their lives. Like,
Right.
again, when I did Miss T, I said, "Oh, Miss T, I see you talking about this. I just want to say I did this, blah blah blah. Okay, have a nice day." Pew, pew, I'm gone.
I get it. I
Until I was
absolutely do.
until I was used to being able to take constructive criticism, taking other people's criticism, taking other people's bullshit,
Mhm.
because some of that is
Mhm.
bullshit. I see someone else just came in. Welcome in. Welcome in.
And hey,
Oh yeah,
this has been a really good
yeah.
talk. I cannot even say more. I love the Oompa Loompa tree. I love that imagery. I think that it's a really good picture in my head. I like that. But
It's
guess what? We've
what?
been on this thing for a hour,
There you
almost
go.
20 minutes, and
There you go.
we have Wellness with Frugal Mama about to start 7 a.m.
There you go. See. Now you're getting it. Wellness
Hey,
Frugal Mama's
hey.
coming up next. And see, this is what I'm setting you up, because guess what? You're looking to grow. You're looking to get 5 o'clock slot.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get me at the 5 o'clock slot because I'll be up. I'm cooking. I'm making lunches. It's a lot of noise, and then I'm loud. I don't want to wake these people up till I gotta get them up. But I'm thinking
Yeah.
on it. I'm thinking on it. I'm still thinking on it. I
But
promise
guess
you.
what?
Tell me.
You can sit there just like, look. You don't realize how loud this truck is. This truck is loud as heck. I'm surprised if it's still here now. But you just, like you're doing right now. Hey, good morning. I'm welcome in. I'm looking at. I'm making my hubby's meal right now. We need to be quiet because we walking by the room. I'm making coffee. But did y'all hear about so and so the other day? Blah blah blah. Do you see what I'm saying?
I
And see,
do.
and then you could tell the same thing. You said, I'm about to plant such and such this afternoon. I'm going by that. It's the same thing like you talk to a friend.
Yes, it
The
is.
same thing.
Once I
The
made one
same
friend,
thing.
I got that. Like I really did. Um.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yay!
And
Yes.
you're gonna I'm setting you up so that you look. You don't have to do a whole hour. Just do 30 minutes and then come on the show with us and then keep it moving. See,
All right.
I'm
It's under
setting.
advisement. It's
I'm
up here.
setting us up. I'm setting you up so we're gonna have a morning lineup.
The whole
We have a
train.
morning line. Have a morning lineup to follow each other in the same forth and so forth. Do you see what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Because,
And on that note, we should wrap this up because we are under
yeah,
2 minutes.
exactly. See, you're getting it. You're
Oh,
getting it, Jeremy. What? See, I'm giving you a digital pat on the back.
oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm like really blushing though. Seriously. Oh my gosh.
But
Oh,
I want to thank everybody that came in. We had 9. I'm so blessed.
wow!
We had 9.
Yay!
We had 9. We had 9 folks. You guys are well appreciated for the people that come in on the remix. Thank you.
What a
And
great way to start
always,
the week.
yeah, exactly. And as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you. I'm giving you a chance for cooking peace. Cooking
Oh, there
peace
you
loves
are.
you.
All right, all right. I didn't know where you were. But hey,
I love you.
I do. You
Cooking.
know, I love all y'all.
and
Everyone,
and
y'all.
and and, and God loves you too. Y'all be
Amen.
blessed. See
Amen.
y'all tomorrow.
All
See you
right.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Deuces.